looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. That's the end of the quarter, and one more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Brings into the open. And he's knocked down.
He's down at the 48-yard line. Second down.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's caught. It's Anthony. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Quarterback keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he gets the first down, and I guess, you know, fourth down just means I'm going for it just about every time. And now
double down into the microphone with it.
football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window. Now you've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting out on fourth down and scoring and not kicking field goals, and a whole nother area to monitor in case of coaching.
We all can
And
sing.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Brown. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
41. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
At 3rd and 2, you're usually thinking maybe something's going off tackle up the middle. They run the toss. How about the defense? Great job setting the edge, sprinting to the football, getting multiple hats there, getting the guy on the ground, stopping him short, causing a 4th down.
And the Razorbacks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
On the set. Igloo.
Jackson will throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense.
42 Spider.
They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know, this game continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short.
Jackrabbit.
To the ground with the back. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
First and goal, Notre Dame.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
Cricket.
They want to run this quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Here we go.
Headed outside for the line. It's Hawkins. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking for the score! And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Notre Dame, 14.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Quick
Just
timeout
before
by
you call
the
them, I
defense
just know
there, trying to
yesterday,
make sure
just
everyone
FYI,
has the
just
same
off the
call.
record, from the never mind, I'll talk to you afterwards. All right.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how
So
important those 5 guys are up front. To
applications,
get on those
just
defensive linemen, to try to
was
move them out of the way,
assigned
to get a run game going, it
Southeast
squarely
incorrectly. So
falls
it's
on
not
the
like
shoulder
we're
of
doing
those
their
5
zip code
offensive linemen.
cases.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37.
Because from what I read the email, it assumed that we were doing their cases.
Even with this
But
lead, they're going to toss it again.
Right, because their clerical shortage,
Fires to the big
so that
fella.
had nothing to do with
They
the
make the
casework.
stop,
Still
and the
being
clock
able
strikes
to
0, and that will do it for this one.
But if it's
With the
hard,
win today, they're
because
now
I just want to explain to my
bowl
staff, because
eligible,
they're
and
going,
that's
if they
certainly
see
worth celebrating,
a
at least to
Southeast
some
zip
degree,
code,
wouldn't you say,
they're going
guys?
to flip out.
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Right. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. I have, like I said, that's easy to put the fire out. uh, yeah. So it should have been shipped to us yesterday, but due to lack of clerical, they didn't get to it today. And like I said, just add a blurb, due to what did they call it? State of emergency. Right. Yeah, just to see why they see right and to see why themselves in case they get pulled for some QC or something. No, good to go. No, we're good. We're good now. Yeah, I was. Yeah. Thank you. All right, appreciate it. Bye bye.
Almost perfectly fixed for you. Now it's Target.
If you need help while filing your taxes or just want someone to do it for you, TaxAct has experts. Real human experts. Good old tax-savvy Homo sapiens. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
The Australian Open continues on ESPN and the ESPN app. Is that winning feeling you love? Bring it everywhere you go with the Hollywood Casino app. Your next big thrill is just a tap away. New players get 300 bonus spins, plus up to 1,000 back in casino credits. Hollywood Casino. Download and play today.
So, this week, Domino's large two-topping pizzas are just $6.99 each. So all I gotta do is pick them up myself. Where are my keys? I really gotta get to Domino's.
With a Toyota, affordability isn't about cutting back. With many models starting under $35,000, getting ahead has never been easier. Buy a Camry or Corolla today with 4.99% financing. Toyota, let's go places. TaxAct doesn't care which tax filing software you've used in the past. Let's get them over with.
No chopsticks? No problem. Phoebe, go for it.
All right, here's the deal. The ESPN is your new home for WWE premium live events. Get it real with the ESPN Unlimited plan. If you got a full TV crew, you already have ESPN Unlimited television and no additional cost. Just head to activate.espn.com, follow the steps to get set up, and you're good to go. Then sign in to the ESPN app with the same account.
Your daughter and her husband. Okay, what's up, daughter and her husband? That's your daddy? Yeah, wow, man, ain't it? How long y'all been together? You liked him from the beginning? What was your favorite thing about him? That nigga said faithful to civil life.